there's a leaked script, and in the leaked script there was a scene before the whole series start as a kind of prologue, and the prologue takes is actually from the anime that wasn't in the manga, and it's about the scene from Smoker as a kid seeing the execution of Roger, and this would be amazing too if we see the newer version of the execution of Roger where all the villains are in the same place. That would be awesome. So if they just add them from behind, what would be mind blowing? Imagine the first 10 episodes of the series and you see Crocodile and the Flamingo from behind and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't even need to see, like you said, their faces because you can have the actors come in later. But then just to see like the bit of clothing, like Crocodile's clothing, or like anything, like oh my god, that's Crocodile, that's this. You can know these people.
Yeah,
that's really really cool. But I didn't know that was a leaked script. I don't know. It was any. Are you an insider? Like, how you said you know the pacing or where it's going with the. What?
Okay, since the first thing got released, that was the logo. There was a guy made a fan site on Twitter, the One Piece live action fan community Twitter account, and he made a Discord as well. And along the way, many people have joined that Discord, and the Discord got really, really spicy. So they are like little detectives that they search up Instagram daily for people that listed without wanting to. They hunt for hints like no others. They see like things in the background, like they saw Sanji's wig in the background of an makeup artist, and she doesn't even mention where she worked, but she mentioned that she worked in Africa, and so they concluded, okay, she's worked in Africa. That wig looked a lot like Sanji, so this must be Sanji's, and things like that. Really much details, and the leaked script, I guess, was the rough sketch from the writer himself, from Matt D. Owens, and I think he just posted it to get feedback from the really people that are into it. And you can find the script now, but it's essentially what you want from a first episode. It's just the whole Luffy thing with a little bit of sorrow in there, and the prologue scene with Smoker.
Okay, that's really really cool. And again, going back to the whole thing of, I love how open like the writers and like the people making the series are with the community, and how actual like big fans they are, and how they appreciate like and the trust that they give to the community. Like what was it? He was on the Reverie, wasn't he? Like he was on the Reverie, one of the members of
many
the team.
times now, 3 times now.
Yeah, and like in a way, like going into the Lion's Den, like this is the biggest of the biggest One Piece fans, the people who dedicate a big portion of their life talking about, making content for, theorizing, being in the midst of all of them, with all of them going, look, we have all these doubts, look, we have all this, we have all these expectations, what can you do to appease us, to make us confident? And from the clips that I've seen, he's been very confident in how the series is turning out. He's like, look, you guys are going to be really happy with this. That I'm super hyped about. I'm really excited to go and see what they've been cooking up. And I'm excited for like my fiance to go and watch these scenes. Like if I'm watching these scenes and it resonates with me and I'm having a nostalgia trip and it resonates with her and she's like, wow, that's actually really cool. That's going to be something else too. Like being able to bond like that. That's really, really fun.
Yeah. Also in the topic of changes, there are good changes too, that things that we might don't have in mind that should be changed for the anime manga for the future, even as a foresight for future things. Like Sanji, Matt Owens said that he wanted more like a flirty Sanji than a perf Sanji, or that they always appear like a family, and no romantic things at all and stuff like that. So if you really think about some things that can be improved, that few people find annoying, like some deaths that should have occurred maybe, or I don't know, I don't. But it's the small things that
Yeah.
that can be improved, I think, too. So
that is definitely an important point, because again, not only are we adapting a piece of text to live action, we are adapting a piece of Japanese, like a Japanese series into a US kind of European audience. So
yeah,
the tropes that you would find in a lot of series, like the real pervy characters and everything, and the way they depict characters, is not gonna go too well in our culture. But that's just how they do things over there. That's the culture. But yeah, so changing that character for Sanji to be more less like a pervy kind of spy on you, whatever, like nose bleeding everywhere, to be like just a more flirty kind of like character. It's in line with it's in line with his love for women, for beautiful women, but it's not over the top like that it is in the series. So that is an interesting point to do as well. And then also you mentioned about character deaths. All I can think about is all the character deaths that should have happened, especially like say for example the one that one in Alabasta, that would make so much sense. And so if there is an ability to change those things, that would be super important too. That'd be a really big part of the story. Yeah.
Some minor changes that you might didn't know. Oda hints at us with changes in his message. If you didn't see it,
okay, yeah, you can tell me about what. Yeah, so what changes? So what changes are they going to make to the Netflix series?
It's the first drawing of Oda drawing Nami with blue eyes, because Emily Rudd has blue eyes. So that's a hint that all these Straw Hats drawn are actually the actors drawn as the Straw Hats.
Okay.
And then it goes from, okay, Straw Hats. The Straw Hat has these strapped strings things. I don't know how it's called in English.
Yeah.
But so he can hold the Straw Hat better. And in the drawing of Oda, then you see, okay, Usopp has a normal nose in the drawing.
Yeah.
And Sanji don't have swirly eyebrow.
Yeah. Okay.
So it could be Oda hinting at us for these changes. And I really think that that's possible, because I really think that we get normal nose Usopp.
Yeah.
For the wider audience and stuff. And with swirly eyebrow Sanji, I think it will be cool if he changes to his swirly eyebrow, if he uses his powers, so to say. So that's the devil fruit out of him that comes out.
Yeah. I do like that, because I mean, yeah, there are these things that, yeah, for a wider audience, they're going to be like, well, kind of, again, adapting a 1-to-1 manga to like a live action, or anime to one live action, can be very jarring. It can be very uncanny and strange and everything. So if you pair back a couple of these, because look, also
But the most important thing that we all wanted to know about, Matt Owens confirmed this in a Randy Troy stream. We will get Buggy's nose 1-to-1. That's important.
That's great. Okay, that's big news. That is big news.
Yeah.